retirement as a friend and not as an enemy. Welcome to Ghana Media. My name is Mbe Tanyinda. Today, Saturday, June 29, 2024, the family of Mbe Tanyinda, his friends, loved ones, and well-wishers will be assembling here in the Lekudo Hall, Bonaberi, Douala, to celebrate him as he is going on retirement. This event started since yesterday, dear viewers, with his visit to the shelter home to offer gifts to the orphans as his own way to say thank you, God, for the blessings he has received over the years. So there is a lot for you to learn from this amazing legend. So stay connected, just sit back, relax, as I walk you through this amazing program.
After 37 years of service as a teacher and stores accountant, and 34 years on the throne of his father, and a notable to the fun of Fontem, Mbe Tanyinda Nkengbeza Alexander is set for retirement and throws a very classic party in the Lekudo Hall, Bonaberi, Douala on Saturday, June 29, 2024. And talking to him, he tells us more on why he chooses to celebrate his retirement.
Yeah, Madam Gillette and the Gaza media, thank you very much for being there for us. I'm called Mbe Tanyinda Alexander, sales accountant and a teacher at the same time. I choose to celebrate my retirement just for one reason. There are people who serve the state and go maybe one-legged or one hand, but I'm going with all my four parts. I thank God for that.
Prior to this event, he makes a visit to the Little Drop Shelter home in Grahanga, Bonaberi, Douala to offer gifts to orphans and reveals to us his reasons for doing so.
I've been intending for orphan and mass, but at one point we shared ideas. I said, no, I don't forget about the kingdom. I prefer for can share with them than for go orphan mass because I believe say they are really in need of the little thing where God gives you.
The little orphans welcomed him joyfully with beautiful songs. Almighty everlasting Father, you are my only God. No matter what Miss Anana, the manager of Little Drops Shelter Home, expresses his appreciation for this great initiative and highlights that the kids did so well this year.
So thank Pa and say God will bless him. And the children they don't do well. They don't bless well, all of them.
Then came the D-Day, and at about 3 p.m., the hall was already set for the party. Expectations were high, and guests who came early took the advantage to enjoy some refreshment while waiting for the event to officially kickstart. Gaza Media took the opportunity to capture the invitees' expectations of this event.
I expect a good turnout. We are expecting at most 200 guests. All is that the night. I hope the night will be enjoyable.
Je pense que vraiment, et comme nous sommes dans une salle de réunion, le Kudo Hall, je pense que les membres de la réunion également auront à dire et je crois que la fête sera belle.
The great legend Mbe Tanyinda and wife then danced their way into the party hall with applause from the entire guests at about 4 p.m. Thereafter was a rundown of the program by the MC.
Introductions of chairpersons. We have speech from the chairperson.
A word of prayers was said by the pastor to officially kickstart this event.
Let your grace be upon us in this place. And you start with us and you end with us.
Mr. Lele Rokad, the district health officer of Bonasama, who is the boss of Mbe Tanyinda, then took the stage and appreciates him for working for 37 years and going on retirement without ever receiving a query letter.
Monsieur Ken a fait 37 ans de service. Je pense que c'est ça. 37 ans de service. Comme on dit, sans carie dentaire, donc sans demande d'explication. Je vous prie d'applaudir pour cela.
He further pleads with him to still continue to give them advice, though on retirement, because they really need his expertise.
Et que lorsqu'on va vous appeler au téléphone pour puissiez prendre, pour nous guider toujours, pour que nous aussi à notre tour, pour nous puissions aussi faire encore 37 ans de service aussi comme vous.
To note, prior to this event, Mr. Lele organized a surprise goodbye event for Mbe Tanyinda, where all his colleagues got so emotional to part ways with him.
Et aujourd'hui, que vous vous apprêtez à partir, à vous séparer de nous, c'est dur, c'est pour un jeune fonctionnaire comme moi, prononcer ces mots, je crois que c'est la première fois que je le fais.
His biography was then projected from the primary to secondary school life to his life as a teacher, how he finally ended up as a stores accountant, and his coronation as a notable as well.
He obtained his RSA, Royal Society of Arts certificate and GCE certificate respectively. Despite the financial difficulties, he persevered and earned his RSA in 1985. He trained at ENI Mafe, earning his CAPI, that is the Grade 1 Teacher's Certificate.
Some activities to commemorate this day were a dance performance by the young orphans he visited at the shelter home.
Please, can we encourage these children, please? We advise all, we encourage these children, please. We encourage them.
Another performance by his grandkids. And traditional songs by the Azema Murphy group to animate the evening. With much delight, Mbe Tanyinda thanks his guests for coming to share this great moment with them, and at the same time thanking God for seeing through his challenges.
It has not been easy for my life, but I give God the glory. When I see all of you, I know that you have both of us at heart. We say thank you. The 37 years as a civil servant and 34 as Mbe Tanyinda, I have had series of challenges as my daughter rightly said. But I thank God we say through.
He then highlights that this party is not a show of money, but his own way to offer thanks to God.
What we are doing here is not a show of money. I took that statement. We are thanking God.
Also, he says he is confident that his name would not be forgotten at his workplace because he served with all his heart.
The name Papanken will never be forgotten, both here and with Minepia. They will never, because I worked there with all my heart.
He further pleads with his wife to be patient with him and accept his new status now that he is on retirement.
Mama, do not bully at me because Pa is on retirement.
Then came the time for guests to present their gifts, and the different groups danced happily to present their gifts to the couple. A beautifully decorated cake was brought forward, and the celebrant and his wife jointly cut it, and several champagnes were popped as well. It was then dinner time, and the spread on the table was irresistible and of diverse delicacies from where guests served themselves. The floor was then opened for dancing and by members of the high table. Dancing and merrymaking then followed suit. Gaza Media used this opportunity to sample the opinions of some guests on what message they have for the celebrant, and Mr. Fezek Ndaku is happy that his friend is going on retirement alive and encourages him to engage in either crop farming or animal rearing to keep himself busy during retirement.
Ce que je souhaite à mon frère, à mon ami, au notable Mbe, parce que moi je suis également notable, je suis à mon frère, lui également il est notable, que nous, c'est le repos pour nous, mais également nous devons mener certaines petites activités de maintien, c'est-à-dire aller dans nos champs, aller dans nos fermes.
Madame Nana, on her part, appreciates his resilience with work and thinks that he should keep being active as always, and appreciates this initiative of celebrating retirement.
So the word of encouragement is that they should keep on active until when the body will tell you that no, you cannot more function again. That's when you can go on retirement. I appreciate it so much because some people, when they hear of retirement, oh, it's already a downfall for them. But the retirement that he has prepared to go, because the first day that you enter service, you have to prepare. Because you know that one day you will go in, as one day as you came in, one day you will go out.
Anjitem Epuzengale shares with us to have learned from him how to bring people together and wishes him good health and to travel more.
One thing I've learned from Mbe Tanyinda is that he's a man that brings people together. What I can say is that Papa should travel more, he should make use of his time.
Mbuambe bought things that he should exercise more and continue uniting people.
The advice I have for him is that now that he will not be leaving early every morning, he has to take it as a duty to be going out for sports very early in the morning before taking on any activity. He has worked tirelessly to unite the black people here with other notables.
Mrs. Acha Tekla, on her part, advises that he should take retirement as a stage in life, exercise more, choose friends carefully, eat more vegetables, and make himself happy.
Is that when you retire, you have to put yourself in physical activity. You have to be very active, doing a lot of sports. Yeah, doing a lot of sports. Eat healthily, select your diet. Don't eat, avoid eating meat, live on vegetables.
While Njinkemka advises that he should keep getting up early, have a walk, should not get involved with other stressful activities, and equally appreciates this initiative of celebrating retirement.
One advice I would give him is not to be involved in so many other activities. When they say you go on retirement, I think you really need to go on retirement. Exercise, think more about your life, think more about yourself than other activities.
He took this opportunity to advise young workers to work with diligence, patience, and start planning for their retirement from the first day of work.
So start investing the first day you start work, no matter how small your salary may be.
Some strategies to better plan for retirement were also highlighted by him. Finding out from Mama Prudencia, his wife, on how she intends to support her husband during this period of retirement, she shares with us that she plans to shower him with more love.
So I will support him with all my strength. I will support him with all the love. I will support him with all what God has endowed me with.
For the benefit of young workers, Mbe Tanyinda shares his experience of how he was able to plan for his retirement very well and is very satisfied with the outcome of this event.
Working in 1987, starting work in 1987, I was in an area where an area was not known.
only thing was to get a partner, and I thank God for the partner he gave me. We planned together. We entered Jangi, one Jangi for development, the other one for the family upkeep, the other one for the children's education. And we make sure each rubric or each heading, we use it for the purpose. When I organize and I see people coming to commune with us, I say to God be the glory.
Well, that was it for today, and I believe you did enjoy every part of this event. And most importantly, I hope you learned one or two lessons from this great icon, so that by the day you are going on retirement, you are going to be celebrating and not regretting. Thank you so much for tuning in to be a part of this program. Please do not go away without subscribing. Like, share, and leave us a comment. For presentation, I have